So I visited the Cenote, semi-open cenote, so beautiful waters. We had to climb down the steps. I'm working from a photograph that I took on one side, looking through the fence. And then I added some of the swimmers here. Right, some of the swimmers in the water. Everybody's wearing a life vest, so that keeps them right up. I'm going to just add it was a light blue and yellow life vest. Then I'm going to put some of the trees and vines. I already put some of the limestone, the stalactites, the breathing roots, and then I'm going to put the branches and trees on top there. So it's shaping up nicely. Add a cenote swimming hole. I'm going to add some of the leaves now. So olive green would work. Olive green, and then forest green. Olive green, and then a nice forest green, and then a brighter green with a hint of yellow. Lots of shadows too. So for the leaves, I'm going to use different greens. I will even mix a green with some yellow, or fluorescent yellow for the sunshine. And some of these trees go all the way up, providing some shade to the spot. So I'm going to just add a bit of all the way up to the top. And at this angle, when I paint at this angle, it's as if I'm down in the cenote, looking up at the trees above. This is a great angle for actually painting, because I can imagine that I'm in the water, looking at the branches above me. Now in the picture we also have a darker green, and then of course in the shade the green would be a bit darker, forest green, and then out towards the sunlight we have more yellows. So I'm going to put yellow ochre and then also brighter yellow as I work on the patches in the sun. And then a mixture of navy and green for those patches that are actually under the rocks and under the ledge. So it's a mixture of cobalt blue and olive green. These patches here that are under the ledge is a mix of blues and greens. On this side, now I'm going to put some green and then a hint of yellow, just a hint. Because this was a sunny part of the branch, so you know the hints of yellow mixed in with the green for all the plants on this side. A yellowish green. So that's what we're gonna put on this side. Even for those little vines on the rocks over here, they're in the sunshine. So this is part of the series that I'm doing on cenotes. Fun, fun, fun. Fun, 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 fun. Those underground rivers, what a joy to swim in them. Now we have in the shade a bit of blue, a bit of green mixed in with the blue, right, for any item in the shade, any plants in the shade. We just put them on here. So if in the shade, I'm gonna put a few leaves here as they cling to the rocks, and then out in the sunshine they're nice and bright. So we'll use some yellow for that lot, and then I might put a little peach too, just for good measure. Yeah, that looks good. As we look overhead and we're in the water, we see vines coming out from the rocks. So this perspective and the angle for painting it is as if I'm in the water and I'm looking above, and sure enough there are vines sticking out of the rock. So we have to show that as well. Right, when we look up from the water, we see vegetation hanging out from the rocks. So there we have it. So I'm going to continue with this. These would be in the shade. You have a silhouette of some of them in the shade. Hi Beverly, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm working on a painting here. And the painting is based on... Oh, hi Yaya. Thanks for joining. I'm working on a painting of a cenote. It's a... underground river. So here are the people in the river, and it's underground. It's a semi-open cenote, what they call semi-open. So half open to the sky, the other half you feel like you're in a cave. But because it's partially open to the sky, you get some nice reflections on the water. And you can look up. So the view, I'm painting it sitting on a table, because this view is what it actually feels like when you're swimming in the underground river. So you look up and you're seeing some plants there. You see the breathing roots coming down over the rocks, and a little bit of stalagmites and stalactites, so limestone on the rocks. And you're seeing some of the roots from the plants. And you look up and you see the sky, and you see some vegetation. So any vegetation in the sunlight, just put a little yellow for that. And then those in the shade, I'll use a little blue. So Yaya, I enjoyed our interview. Are you working on new portraits this week? I'm finally getting into the swing of painting. I had stopped for a while. So I'm getting back into it and having some fun. Right, I need some more green for this side, and then I'm going to put some more vegetation here. I'm working off this photograph that I took when I visited a cenote. We were actually looking through the fence on one side, and because we were upstairs, and then we had to take the staircase and go down to the water. So the staircase, you felt like you were actually going in a cave. That's how it felt. Hey! Atira has joined us too from Jamaica. Hey, good to see you virtually. So we have another artist with us. I'm painting an underground river called a cenote. And so You feel like you're partially in a cave and then part of it is open to the sky. So you see the reflection on the water, and the water is green, aquamarine. So here you see in the photograph, I took that picture. And so I'm painting a few cenotes as part of a series that I'm working on. So this is very exciting. I'm doing 3 of them. I finished one last night. You will see it on my profile. And I want to finish this one tonight, so I'm going to stay up late to try and finish it. So I'm working with different greens to try and get some different greens on the plants. Now I am just playing with the colors here just to see what will happen. It's a big experiment. All right, well, I'm gonna go for now, and tomorrow if you check out my Instagram, you'll see the finished product. Okay, so check out my Instagram tomorrow and you'll see the finished painting. Okay, bye.